All right, this is Tori Day from Money on Tech. We are on week 9. Um, this is our JavaScript final project, I believe, and they wanted us to create the card game War. Okay, so the way the War game gets created is we've got multiple objects here. We've got cards, we've got decks, and then we've got players, and then the game itself. What they wanted us to do, they had us generate each deck based off the cards, and those are all in their own separate arrays. And then we've got players. In this scenario, they only want us to have 2 players, so we still have the class, but I've restricted it to only have 2 players. And when we start, the game gives us 2 prompts. We can either, exit if we don't want to play, or we can start a new game. So if we start a new game, we can add our name, and then it'll automatically generate player 2, the way I have it coded here. So yep, we've got player 2, and yourself. And then once we've created those players, we can shuffle the deck and play. Initially, I was going to add a bunch more functionality to this, but I just kept breaking it. This one was kind of tricky, given the functionality and algorithms and loops necessary. But when we hit to shuffle and play the game, it will automatically separate the deck into 2 separate hands, and then it'll go through every single hand, every single card in hand and compare, who has the higher hand, and then add a score. And by the end, it'll tell you who won, and then it'll display the score. I was initially going just to have it so you could go through each round, but I mean, that's a lot of rounds. And I settled on just having it do it all in one go. But in order to do that, I needed all these loops and for it to generate into an alert. And then also I added functionality that once you're done playing, if you want, you can create a new game and it'll automatically start from 0. So yeah, that's my conclusion, and here's a little treat.